When I was younger, I don't know about you, but I played a lot of Pokemon and Legend of Zelda and a few other ones too, don't get me wrong, but I spent a lot of time in Pokemon. It's one of my all-time favorite games. My kids are starting to love it now, so it's generational, right? A lot of us as adults are being able to pass it down to our kids, and our kids are loving it, and who knows, depending on how far along your kids might be able to pass it on to theirs. So there's a lot of really cool things that we can talk about when we're looking at Pokemon in general. Now, what does that have to do with Upland, right? Normally we're doing videos about Upland and all of that, so why talk about Pokemon? Well, this is where we get to take a look at an incredibly cool project that's going on right now, and there are some awesome perks that go along with it. Hey there, John Henry here, ssftg. Welcome to the video. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome my friend. I hope to earn your like and subscription today. Let's jump on over to Rio, because that's where we're going to find this. Now, this is a really, really cool location. We're going to find this in pardon me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. I believe it's Jardim Guanabara. It could be Jardim Guanabara, I don't know, but you know me and my pronunciations. But over in Jardim Guanabara, you'll be able to find this project, and it's up in this little aisle area up here. And the cool thing is about this, if we zoom in, you can see it from here. If you know what you're looking for, and it's something that a lot of folks probably spotted almost immediately, especially with the prerequisite of Pokemon, is this really cool Pokeball street right here, right? Now, I know it's hard to see, it's off in the distance, but you can see this thing from space. Like, it's way out there, okay? So when we zoom in on this, it's not going to be hard to figure out which one you're looking at. It's going to be this one right here. Now, first of all, the shape, immaculate. It is literally a Pokeball, right? Like, if we zoom out, you can see it. You can see it from way, way far away. You can still see it out there. So this is a really, really big one. And I know a lot of folks were coming into Rio eyeballing this area specifically for this. And that's what makes this one so fun. We actually get to talk about it. This spot is so cool, and it's being brought to us by our very own Woodhood hero, NFT Architect. Super pumped that they were able to get their hands on this one, and this is kind of the general idea of what we're looking at doing here. We're creating the Pokeball, right? Red buildings on top, white buildings on bottom, and that's going to create this Pokeball aesthetic. It's the whole idea, the whole concept behind it. And I tell you what, when this thing gets done, it's going to look sweet. Not only are you going to be able to see the Pokeball design from space, basically, but you zoom in, and you're going to have the buildings be the exact colors of the Pokeball. It's so awesome. Now, of course, because of how just freaking awesome this is, there's no other way to put it, because of how cool this is, NFT Architect wants to fast track this, get this done as quickly as possible. And that's where we can get into the fun stuff of doing a giveaway. But it's not just your everyday average giveaway, any of that kind of stuff. No, not just one giveaway. There are 15 properties inside of here that need to be completed, and that means that there are 15 different giveaways that we're going to be doing on this. And to make it even spicier, the total amount of giveaways that we're looking at up to around 200,000 UPIX if you look at the floor prices and collection prices. Now, if that doesn't get you pumped, I don't know what will. Obviously, you're not a fan of Pokemon, if that's the case. I mean, just property giveaways in general. But like I said, we get to take this even further. The vision of the Pokemon ball, or the Pokeball, is simple, right? We want to make it look like a Pokeball. So the houses on them are going to be color coordinated, with one side being white, the other side being red. But the problem is, there are a lot of properties here. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of spark and community effort to build these up together. Now, here in the Woodhood, we are very familiar with community efforts. We're pounding out community builds left and right, center, all over the place. We've got another one coming up down the line here in a few days, and it's a building spree. Very familiar with community projects. But this one is going to go a little bit further, because we're going to be enlisting not just Woodhood, but all of the people on YouTube. If you're on YouTube and you've got some extra spark laying around, head on over and drop it on one of these Pokeball buildings. Now, why in the world would you want to give away your spark to somebody to create a Pokeball? Although it's really freaking awesome, and you can be part of Pokemon history, I guess, sort of, kind of in Upland. But what makes it so cool is that we're doing a 15-piece giveaway. And all that you have to do to get involved is to stake on one of the properties. That's it. Super, super straightforward. That's all you got to do. So if you've got some spark laying around, drop it on one of these structures. As the structure's complete, we're going to be adding everybody who was on that property to completion with their spark onto the wheel of winners. And you know me, I do love me a good wheel of winners. Now I want to make sure that everybody has the appropriate addresses, so let me get zoomed in the right spot here. These are the addresses of all of these different spots, right? Now, most of them are on that Kusako, the circle thing, right? But there are some that aren't technically on that address. So just make sure that if you're looking for an address, this is the full list of them. Really easy to find them, though. Just look for the giant Pokeball, and chances are you're probably right around there, right? Now, this one gets even spicier. Not only are there 15 different properties that we're giving away, but we're going a step further still. We're ramping this up big time because this is, I mean, it's a Poke. Look at this thing. It's going to be cool. We got to get this thing done. So how exactly are we ramping this up? Well, within those 15 properties that we're going to be giving away, the majority of them are in Queens. Of them, 9 are non-collection properties that are up for grabs. They're just our standard non-collection floor properties. They're valued at around 6,000 UPIX or whatever the floor price is in Queens at the moment, give or take, right? But these are just your standard rewards. If you happen to be a bit luckier and you land on one of these 3, then you have a chance of getting a standard collection property in Forest Hills. Those are valued at around 11,000 UPIX instead. But wait, there's more. We got to channel our inner infomercial personnel here. Not only is there a chance to win one of 9 standard non-collection properties in Queens. Those are valued 6,000 UPIX by themselves. You could also win one of 3 standard collection properties in Forest Hills. Those are 11,000 UPIX each. But if you're really lucky and you go beyond that, there's a chance of winning one of 2 limited collection properties in the Sunnyside collection. And that by itself is a really nice snag. The majority of the Sunnyside properties are trading at the floor price of around 17 to 18,000 UPIX, and there are 2 of them, so that's a really, really nice win opportunity. But again, that's not all. If you add up all the math, that only counted to 14. Wait a minute, we need one more. If there's one more, what could it be? That last one, you have a chance, if you are ultra lucky, to get your hands on an exclusive Lappa collection piece, and you do not want to miss that one. The floor in Lappa hovers between 50 and 60,000 UPIX, sometimes a little bit more, so that is a heck of a first prize. And across the entirety of the giveaway, we're stacked with about 200,000 UPIX worth of properties to be giving away here, so this is going to be really, really fun. That's it. That's all you have to do to get involved in this giveaway. Head on over to the giant Pokeball in Jardim Guanabara, and I'm sure I said that wrong again, but just zoom out. You'll see it from space, right? Real easy to spot the big Pokeball. All you got to do, look over in Rio, zoom into the islands up on top, and then zoom into Jardim Guanabara right there, and you will see that big, beautiful Pokeball just waiting to accumulate some extra spark. Once you see one that you want to go with, and it really doesn't matter which one, all you got to do is click on it, click on the building side of things here, and then contribute your spark to the build. As they complete, and once they complete, we'll start the raffle process, pick our winner, and then once we have our winner, we can then pick what it is that they won. Man, I am so excited to do these double wheels. I love it. That's going to do it, though. If you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comments below so we can get those taken care of. And if you have any comments or anything else, drop those down there too. I always love hearing from you all. Until the next one, enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the metaverse. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to y'all later.